What's up, Scorpio Collective? Thank you for joining me for your energy reading. If it's your first time joining me, my name is Keita, and if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Um, y'all, I hope y'all doing all right, because this energy has been interesting, to say the least. Um, Yesterday when I got in from my job, I was so energetically overwhelmed. Really didn't do nothing. I just was around a lot of people and for a long period of time. And so I'm like a sponge. I absorb a lot of energy, right? So you factor that in, and then we got all this shit going on cosmically and 8 portals and just all this going on metaphysically. I guess I could call it overwhelmed energetically. I didn't feel bad. I just honestly was like thirsting for nature. Like being in a building, it was cold, feeling confined a bit, and I'm so used to moving free. You know what I'm saying? Like how I want to, when I want to, doing what I want to, who I want to, type shit. You know what I'm saying? And because that's been compromised in a way so I can get this coin, I when I got in, I was just thirsty to get outside and commune with Mother Nature. So I literally had on my work clothes, like some jeans and a blouse and some little heels. Baby, I didn't kick the shoes off, went outside, grounded. I was eating. I had like a banana and some peanut butter. And I had my little snack. And I did that for like 20 minutes, but it just was like, that ain't enough. I need to get out in the sun. Because I was like sitting on my deck, my covered deck in the backyard. And I was like, I need some sunlight. So I went and sat underneath my tree in the backyard that I usually go and meditate under. And I had not been out there in a while. So I go do that. And I felt so fulfilled. Like literally back to the tree, eyes closed, feet planted to the earth, letting the sun beam down on me and just being intentional about my breathing. So doing a little breath work. And that was the medicine that I needed. So I'm sharing all this with y'all just in case you find yourself in the position that I was in yesterday, because it was like I ain't even really give it no thought. I was out there in my, you know how your parents used to say, you better not go outside and be playing in your school clothes. That's how I felt, because I was sitting out there in the dirt, in the grass, in my jeans and a blouse, and didn't get no fucks about getting it dirty. That's what the washing machine for. And I didn't give no conscious thought to like, okay, when I get home, I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna sit under the tree and I'm gonna ground and I'm gonna just, it was like my body was on automatic. Grabbed my keys, went to the back door, went in the backyard, did what needed to be done to feed my life force energy, to re-up, you know what I'm saying? And again, mood wise, I was good, like in high spirits, all of that. But energetically, it was like, yeah, nah, bro. And I think it's important that we know the difference between the two, that we go inward enough and pay attention to ourselves enough that we know the difference between like where we are emotionally and where we are energetically, where they align and where they differ, and shit like that. So I know I'm preaching to the choir, because this is very much Scorpionic energy. You know, as Scorpios, me being one who my stellium is in Scorpio, which means that I have the most planetary placements in Scorpio. That being the case, I exude a lot of Scorpio energy. Take that however it resonates for you. Like whatever comes to mind for you when it comes to Scorpios, I got some of that shit off in me somewhere. But I know how to navigate those energy and those energies in those deep dark waters of Scorpionic energy, because I study myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I am a student of like my own journey. I'm learning from my own journey, and I know that I'm the teacher and the student at any given time. And so like I pay attention to myself, what's going on within me, what I bring to the table, what's going on outside of me, so that not only am I cultivating healthy relationship with myself, but also with others. Like I'm mindful of what I bring to the situation when I'm connecting with other people. So definitely want to be mindful of that. I'm going to be pulling some cards from the Light Seers Oracle, and then I was led because I could not decide what deck I wanted to pull from in terms of, I mean, the Light Seers Tarot. I said Oracle. But I couldn't think of what Oracle deck I wanted to use to what is going on? Clarify the message for you guys. And so I asked the divine to show me what deck I'm needing to use, and I saw the Aradia, the Gospel of Aradia deck, which I rarely ever use. But Aradia is a goddess, a deity, who is said to have taught divine femininity across Italy and other parts of Europe, I think. Hold on. Yeah, medieval Italy and Europe. And so we're going to tap in with her and see what she's talking about. And also we're going to pull from the archetype card. So I'm actually going to clarify with the archetype cards and close us out with the Aradia, the Gospel of Aradia cards. So Father God, Mother Earth, ancestors and spirit guides, I thank you for your love and light, and ask that you bring forth the best message for the highest good of the collective at this time. What message would you have me to bring forth for the Scorpio collective? I ask that you honor me with this opportunity to bring forth a clear and concise message for the Scorpio collective. We thank you in advance for the message that is coming forward. And so it is. So you got, looks like 3 cards that fell out, and they fell out face down. So this is something that you're possibly not aware of, something that may be in your blind spot. You ain't never looked at it from this perspective or something like that, right? So we got the Chariot, that moving forward, that alignment, that will, and moving towards victory. The Ace of Cups. So we moving towards new love, and a new love that is the product of self-love. So this may be an emotional expression of some sort, but for many of us, that's us tapping into our the Holy Grail, that energy within us that is our God self, and knowing that we're worthy of all that is God's creation, which is everything, right? And therefore our cup overflows, and we consider ourselves, we know ourselves worthy of love because we are love, and therefore we attract love. And from our cup overflowing, we're able to give love from that overflow, as you can see with this cup here. And we benefit from the love within us. So like even the other day when I just generally like just on automatic went outside and pretty much did a self-love practice. You know what I'm saying? It's what I needed, and that's what I went and did to re-up my energy and my life force, my vitality. You know what I'm saying? I went and like refilled my cup, so to speak. And from that place, I'm able to show up for others in relationship and give love, because I wasn't allowing myself to continue like running on fumes. You know what I'm saying? So you got this Ace of Cups here, and it's coming from a deep place, deep within somebody's heart. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God, like the way something is taking place, 2 opposites coming together to move in the same direction. You got this white horse and this black horse representing yin and yang, masculine and feminine, dark and light energy coming forward, coming together to move forward in the right direction toward victory, whatever that looks like, whatever the goal is. And as you can see here, this man, he's on top of the chariot. He's not really steering it. There's no like reins. Those horses are moving by God's direction. And this guy, he's trusting, going in the direction that the divine is leading him in. So this is very much like surrendering. Just saw 1010 and 1011, which may be a significant angel number. But this is someone surrendering to God's divine plan for their life and moving forward towards victory in a love dynamic of some sort, in a self-loving way. Whatever decision is being made with this chariot energy, and you got a masculine standing on top of this chariot, he ain't got no shirt on, so he's coming forward, not only seeing things from a higher perspective, so to speak, because he's not in this coach, he's on the roof of this thing, like he on the hood of the carriage. It's giving a very adventurous energy too, but he's looking forward and just trusting where he's being led. And he's coming forward vulnerably in some kind of way, because he ain't got no shirt on. And he ain't got no shoes on. So he's grounded. You know what I'm saying? He's barefoot. That's dope as hell. And he's coming forward with this Ace of Cups. So this is probably some romantic expression. Some expression of love that is going to change the game. It's changing the direction by which things are going, and it's ultimately something that's fated. It's destined with the wheel of fortune. It's changing the fortune of whoever is involved in this situation. Like there's a new cycle, especially with the wheel of fortune and the Ace of Cups. Is not only because aces represent new beginnings, so not only is this a new beginning in love, but it's one that's going to bring, it's going to be beneficial. It's going to bring new opportunities. Somebody's going to begin a new cycle in their life and level up. So if you've been surviving and not thriving, you've been suffering in any kind of way, like you can expect, if you resonate with this energy, for some drastic change to take place, but it also to bring some positive energy in. Ooh, I love being a messenger when it's some shit like this. You hear me? Yeah, God. Okay. Top of the deck, the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. Taking the scenic route. Aligning with God's will for your life, and knowing that everything that you desire is not necessarily going to come in one full sweep. But it's going to take showing up for meeting the goal every day. You know what I'm saying? Like they say with the best way or the quickest way to eat an elephant is one bite at a time. Just taking things from a more slow and methodical approach. Being dedicated and reliable. You know what I'm saying? Like not on some fly-by-night shit, trying to rush into something in order to get to the finish line, but just like taking the scenic route. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoying the journey while on your way to the destination. So in some way, there's like a slow, steady, patient approach, because that's very much the energy of the Knight of Pentacles, and grounded. We got another somebody with no shoes on, grounded, and he's actually walking on the earth. You know what I'm saying? Like feet to the earth, earthing. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have the High Priestess. Following your intuition into the unknown. Letting your intuition, the signs, the synchronicities dictate which direction you go in next. You know what I'm saying? For some of y'all, this includes time in hermit mode. Like, not necessarily alone, but around people who are into the metaphysics, who are into esoterics, who are into spiritual things, learning and going within to study cosmic knowledge and astrology and tarot and things of that nature. But what this connection, this Ace of Cups, this and that's two major arcanas. The High Priestess actually makes 3. So somebody is definitely not only like leveling up, but aligning in a major way with their divine purpose. With the Knight of Pentacles coming out at the top, but having the Chariot out here, it's like something was moving at a slow and steady pace, and there's been some thought that's been put into this situation. But with the Chariot, things are speeding up a little bit, maybe even a lot of bit, because the Chariot can be a very fast-paced energy, as you can see here with these horses kind of rushing forward. And also what comes to mind with the Chariot is leaving the past behind. Definitely leaving something behind and moving full speed ahead towards something that aligns more with whatever the vision of victory is for you or this individual that's involved in this scenario. With the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck, it's definitely going within and seeing what lies beyond the veil. So where there has been a lot of illusion being presented, like being able to see the truth of the matter even when it don't make sense to other people. Okay, so with the Nine of Pentacles at the top, what's coming to me is that, yeah, somebody took a slow and methodical approach, was patient, took shit day by day, stayed grounded, got off that horse trying to rush forward and just walked, you know what I'm saying, took shit step by step. But what it's leading to is not only a victory in love and the wheel turning on their behalf, but it's also leading to proof that whatever your intuition led you to, or whatever your intuition you were shown by way of your dream signs, synchronicities, tarot readings, it's going to be proven. You're about to see, yep, you're about to see why you were led with this Four of Pentacles to hold out or hold on to something that you value. You're trusting your intuition, or it's being proven that your intuition was right all along. I'm going to clarify this message with the archetype cards. Spirit, please clarify this message for the Scorpio collective at this time. Okay. Pioneer. Passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. Definitely gonna have to tap into your High Priestess energy to do that, and trust your intuition and the signs and synchronicities to lead you in the right direction. You know, every step of the way, you're gonna be receiving intuitive nudges about how to go about meeting a goal. And when it comes to a relationship, a connection, a new love, for many of us, this is going to be very new. You're pioneering a new way of showing up in a connection. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't never had like a divine counterpart before, a spiritual counterpart. And so you're creating something new. Nobody has been there to lead by example and show you how this should go. And because of that, you can't take everybody's advice in this connection, in this situation. You're gonna have to trust your intuition, and because of that, you're gonna have to, if you have not up to this point, learn how to discern and cultivate and develop that relationship with your gut, your third eye, with your inner High Priestess or High Priest. Because with the Pioneer, you're starting something new. You're the first to do it. You're setting the tone. So you can't rely on external factors to help you bring this to fruition or towards success. Two cards fell face down on top of Ace of Cups and the Wheel. So when it comes to this new love, these archetypes are pertinent to this wheel turning, this fortune coming in. Queen. Got to be in your queen energy. You got the Queen and the Scribe. So this queen energy is very much that of royalty. Radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. And I'm going to take it a step further, especially with this Ace of Cups, because she protects others and herself. She holds a certain level of maturity that's like, I can't entertain anything and everybody. A queen has boundaries. A queen knows her power and knows her resources, and she uses them wisely. She uses her power wisely. This is like ultimate divine feminine energy. The only divine feminine energy higher than the queen is the empress. So you got this queen energy that is pertinent to it's pertinent to having success when it comes to this fortunate love. And I'm hearing Maxwell, Fortunate. Has that song come up on the channel before? Hold on, I gotta look up the lyrics. Fortunate to have you, girl. I'm so glad that you're in my world. Rest assured that the sky is blue. I bless the day that I found you. Never seen the sun shine like this. Never seen the moon glow like this. Never seen the waterfalls like this. Never seen the lights off like this. Never dug anyone like this. Never had tasty lips to kiss. Never had someone to miss. Never wrote a song quite like this. And the chorus is, fortunate to have you, girl. I'm so glad you're in my world. Just as sure as the sky is blue, I bless the day that I found you. The second verse says, never had room service all night. Never took a trip, first class flight. Never had a love affair so tight. I've never felt a feeling so right. Never seen a winter so white. Never had words to recite. Never had a flame to ignite. Come on, twin flames. And I never sang a song with all my might. So it goes back to the chorus. And then the bridge is, can you hear the sound? Silence, child. Hope you hear. I'm calling out to your body. The telepathic connection. Baby, you know just what to do. Close the door. No interlude. Put your hand together now. So yeah, this is somebody who's seeing things with a whole new set of eyes, a whole new perspective. And that is the type of love that would have somebody charging forward like this. Overcoming whatever obstacle that stands in their way to get to a new love and to have a new cycle. Something destined, something fortunate. And you got the scribe that fell out face down with the queen. So this is like the scribe documents and preserves knowledge and wisdom, preserving knowledge and information. The scribe also observes. So for many of you, you may be using journaling as a self-care practice or a spiritual practice, but it's like taking note, you know what I'm saying, of in your queen energy, or writing something to a queen. This may even be somebody writing a love letter to a queen to express how much they feel like they're fortunate to have this person in their life, and how this person has helped them see the sunshine brighter and the moon brighter, and just feel a love that they've never felt before. Or it could be a card, you know what I'm saying? It could be a card. It's something written that's important about this connection. Or it could be that this person just feels like this love is written in the stars. But whatever it is, like it's written in the stars, it's destined. But whatever it is, it's new. It's calling forth something new. It's calling forth something to be pioneered. Just saw 321, which is my birthday, which often speaks to me about life purpose, why I'm here, why I was birthed, why I was meant to come down that birth canal. And now that I think of it, because I was thinking about this earlier, how when it comes to being in my power, standing in my power, because I'm very much in a chapter of my life where I am recalling my power and taking back everything that the locust stole. And part of that is becoming more and more aware of what the locust stole. You know what I'm saying? Being in that queen energy, like, it's some shit that just does not, I can't entertain because it does not align with why I'm here in the first place. Why I came out the birth canal. Why I came out my mama cooch. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't fit. There are pieces that don't fit in the puzzle, and when that's the case, it's just a distraction, right? So we're definitely needing to stay focused, to surrender our will to God's will, be in gratitude, know that we are royalty, that we are kings and queens, and that we are forging new things in this chapter of our life that contribute to creating new earth, to raising the vibration of the collective. And for some of us, that's as big as a fucking Fortune 500 company that serves the people, or just developing a love connection that shows people that love is real and God is real. Because, you know, people have made a mockery of love connections, and being in relationships, and being married, like especially marriage. People have just made a mockery of marriage, the sacredness that is supposed to be marriage and in connection with one another. And I'm not talking about legal marriage. I'm talking about spiritual union and connection. And so a lot of what is happening in the collective is masculines and feminines uniting and coming together to be that example that, nah, this it right here. This is what two free, sovereign, sacred individuals loving on each other looks like. So that is dope. I am going to clarify this and close out this message with, I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, I didn't see what's at the top of the deck and at the bottom of the deck with the archetypes. So at the top, we have the trickster. Transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. Switching it up. Not doing what it is that society expects of you. Being an individual. And that's the light aspect, because everything has its light and its dark. So that's the light aspect of the trickster, doing something that surprises people, showing a side of you that surprises people, changing. What's the phrase I'm looking for? Yeah, changing the monotony. You know, the monotony is when you're doing the same thing over and over. You show up the same conventional, stuffy way. Nah, doing something that's out the box. So that's dope. But when it's in its shadow, it's manipulating others through duplicity, being two-faced, showing different sides of yourself in order to manipulate a situation to work out in your favor. But with the trickster, that's more so manifesting. That's transcending. When you use that energy and that power, that archetype in its shadow, or for low vibe intent, then that's manipulation. So going from that trickster energy to the prince, romantic charm and potential for power. Somebody is stepping into their power, surrendering their will, and allowing that which the divine has shown them to be success for them, and that which they know deep in their heart is success for them, to surface. And it's surfacing in the most romantic way. This is somebody who's used to, who has the gift of gab. This is somebody who maybe even like a player, and knows how to juggle different women and kind of get what they want, how they want, when they want it, and move forward regardless of whose feelings they've hurt, type shit. You know what I'm saying? But surrendering that to tap into this prince energy. Again, using that loving, kind, romantic energy that's always been within them to show their romantic charm, to show a more romantic, emotionally available side of themselves. Whereas as the trickster in the shadow, they were being emotionally avoidant or emotionally unavailable. The prince presents himself a bit more emotionally available, not necessarily the most emotionally mature, but that is because they're in love and it's new to them. Again, what Maxwell said, never seen a sun shine so bright. Never seen that song. The song lyrics talked about all these new experiences and feelings that this person has. So they're very much in their Prince energy. Not that they're immature, as act like a child, but like they're loving with a childlike innocence, and that's dope. Being emotionally rebirthed, as if you've never been hurt before, as if you've never been traumatized before, and just trusting God and this divine love and this sacred union, allowing things to unfold naturally and trusting your intuition. So I love that for us as a collective and the long-term resounding effects of what that means for us as a collective. Spirit, please close us out. This Scorpio reading with the Gospel of Aradia. What message does this deck have for the Scorpio collective? I told y'all, bruh. Woo! Okay. So you got this card fell face up on top of the Chariot, the Ace of Cups, and the Scribe. And it is the masculine. I told y'all, this man, and again, this is two men with their shirt off, is coming forward vulnerable, heart open, expressing themselves, surrendering their will, and stepping into their divine masculinity. Moving forward towards victory, towards new love. Expressing themselves, being written or otherwise. Probably coming forward to share what they've learned, what information they've preserved up to this point with this scribe archetype. But as you can see here, this masculine, he got his crown on that he made from natural elements. Looks like he's got like some deer antlers or something, some leaves, making the best of what he got. He kind of fine too. I like a strong back, honey. So I'm going to read the message of the masculine, but before we do that, let me see what's at the top of the deck and what's at the bottom of the deck. So at the top, we have union. I can't make this shit up, yo. Listen, prior to these unions taking place in the 3D, they had to take place in the 5D. Energetically, the masculines and feminines have had to align. And so there's been some ups and downs, some ins and outs of the journey. Some evolution, some maturity, some learning that has had to take place. But these unions have taken place in the etheric realm. And they are ready to ground as masculines are stepping into their rightful place as masculine energies in their 3D reality. So you got union at the top of the deck, and at the bottom you got ritual. Baby, that's marriage. Is marriage not a ritualistic ceremony? And even if not going as far as marriage in the near future, it's definitely, ritual is like doing something intentionally with a desired outcome, something that you are wishing to manifest. And oftentimes rituals can be like ancestral or spiritually historical, but in some way these connections are leading to ritual. And she's very much giving me this high priestess energy, except for unlike in this card where her eyes are closed, baby, hers are wide open. She know exactly what she doing with these two candles that are lit. And that's another reason why it's giving me wedding, because oftentimes at weddings, that's a part of the ceremony, the two candles being lit and joined together to create one flame type shit. But she's giving like a officiant, you know what I'm saying, like one who knows the ins and outs of the ritual, because you don't want to know anybody conducting the ritual, right? I love this for y'all. For some of y'all, this is the consummating of the union. So union can be an agreement. The coming together, these are the terms of our coming together type shit, shaking on it, right? But the ritual is that consummation, the first time you and your partner have sex, with these two flames and the fire representing creative, sexual, sacral chakra energy. So take it how it resonates. But I'm gonna read the message of, oh, I have no clue what the fuck I'm gonna name this one, my God, today, of the masculine. And we actually gonna see what the masculine got to say, because I got my love letters cards out. So instead of closing out with the Aradia, I'm gonna close out with the, where is it? Someone with a positive, strong masculine energy will influence or assist you. Balance the masculine and feminine aspects of your own personality. Even if you can overpower someone physically, remember that the greatest strength is shown through mercy and gentleness. Seek equality. The bee to the flower, the sun to the moon, the hunter, the protector, spear, arrow, harpoon, the half of the seed, mercy, although powerful, strength through gentleness, love so masterful. It is in its ideal form, the masculine divine is protective, loving, compassionate, and gentle. Before the rise of monotheistic religions, the gods worked side by side with the feminine divine and did not oppress her. In the Gospel of Aradia, the masculine divine is a bringer of light. He is the horned god, an equal companion, a creator that contributes one half of all that is. In the time of Aradia, the negative aspects of the masculine were being played out very strongly. Power over rather than power together. Realizing that you're stronger together than apart, and surrendering to whatever had you fighting against it, or had them fighting against it and resisting it, and realizing, like, what that song say? I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. Baby, I'm good all by myself, but baby, you make me better. You make me. Who's that? Neo and Fabulous, I think. Yeah, this person, like, coming to understand that, like, this actually helps me elevate and grow and makes me better. So why am I fighting this? You know what I'm saying? It says power over rather than power together, strength without mercy, inflexibility, and the exercising of extreme physical power, which resulted in torture and death for many. With the advent of a patriarchal, monotheistic religion, meaning worshiping one God, overcoming a more gender-balanced, polytheistic spiritual pathway, there was little room for women in society and little room for them in mythos and worship. I was telling this guy, really cool guy that was my swim instructor when I first started taking swim lessons, and we were talking about religion and spirituality and what I believe in, and tarot being evil and all this shit that he had in his mind or had been taught, right? And I told him, I said, you know, I'm very much the type of person that takes away the meat and leave the bones. I said, but when it comes to the Bible and spirituality, I could never fully invest in and live my life according to this historic document and those beliefs, because it very much oppresses women. And in case you ain't noticed, I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying? I can't live my life according to something that says women only play a supportive role in the background, when in real life, I'm a whole force to be reckoned with. I'm a leader within my own right, and not just in a home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm smart and I bring all of these things to the table, but according to this book and these beliefs, in order to be considered a virtuous woman, a Proverbs 31 woman, I got to be quieter and more docile and, you know, skilled and talented and like home ec type shit. You know what I'm saying? Whereas I have a myriad of ways in which I'm able to make things beautiful and have skills and gifts and talents and things that I bring to the table that don't necessarily fit that mold. And God did not make a mistake in that way. So I can't live according to this patriarchal text that oppresses and supports the oppression of women. And he sat there in that pool and looked at me like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you probably never looked at it like that way, but because it affects my experience negatively, I don't have a choice but to. You know what I'm saying? The Bible being what it is and how it oppresses women benefits men. It benefits the patriarchy. So of course many of them, until it's brought to their attention, don't really pay attention to how it oppresses women. And even when it's brought to their attention, some of them don't want to open their minds to receive it, receive that it oppresses women, because again, they don't want to diminish how that belief system props up men in a way, opposed to allowing or supporting the equality of divine femininity and divine masculinity. But anyway, I'm gonna get off my soapbox and finish reading the passage. There were no role models other than of the chaste virgin mother, and there were often severe consequences for stepping outside that role. The very positive aspects of the masculine divine, such as being protective and physically strong, were often twisted, resulting in a kind of female ownership and denomination. The pagan pathway always had a strong bias towards equality and the veneration of the co-creation of the masculine with the feminine. We were always meant to come together and co-create with one another as masculine and feminine. It was never meant for men to own and dominate women. And me as a individual who is not only a woman but I'm black, according to society, that is 2 strikes against me. Why in the whole fuck would I sign myself up for a union with somebody where it's not actually a union at all? It's a ownership type shit. Like, no, if it can't be partnership, I'm straight. You don't own me. The masculine divine in its most positive form was provider, balancer, protector, the bringer of vitality, power, and heat. Yeah. The masculine was also the one that would be willing to sacrifice himself for the greater good if necessary. Together, synergistically blended, the masculine and feminine energies were magical, unbeatable, beautiful. This not only speaks to the coming together of masculine and feminine, but also us working on integrating our inner masculine and feminine energy. It is so important that we stop just allowing people to fill these roles in our lives of, oh, that's my masculine, oh, that's my feminine, just because they got a penis or a vagina and they're present. You know what I'm saying? Just because they signed up for the job. No, those are huge shoes to fill that only you should allow the king, queen, emperor, empress that shows up or that God shows you that is fit for to fill the position. You know what I'm saying? So I strongly advise that we take these connections and who and how we're pouring our energy into each other seriously. But I'm going to close us out with a message from the masculine. Spirit, how's this masculine feeling, or what is it that he wants to say? Oh, that's a lie. Man, that's fucking upside down. No. Let me get it together over here because I got cards in reverse. Here, matter of fact, regardless of if they're in reverse, I'm not taking them that way. This is such a positive message. I get lost in your eyes. The songs I hear are guiding me to you. The chariot. Being led to overcome any obstacle, because the signs and synchronicities are leading this person to ignite this new love. Stepping forward as the masculine that they were always designed to be or created to be after becoming more aware of their toxic masculinity. You know, you gotta have that shadow work where you see your toxicity in order, you become aware of it in order to heal it and to change and to grow and to mature. I need you more and more each day, understanding that it's not enough to be in your masculine energy in this life. You need to balance your masculinity with femininity, wanting and needing that partnership, understanding the significance of union, appreciating it. You have my heart at the bottom of the deck. This person knows who you are to them. They know that nobody else has their heart the way that you do. They may be out here entertaining other women, passing time, having sex with other women, maybe. But you have their heart. Now, in no way am I condoning investing your time and energy into somebody who ain't got that shit together and ain't investing their time and energy into you and trying to move forward in that way, and they got a whole bunch of other shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not condoning that at all, but what I am saying is that there are some masculines out here who because we live in a world that has taught them that that is the measure of a man, to amass this long list of women whom they've vetted, or who can get the most numbers and who can pull the finest woman and all of that. A lot of masculines are slowly but surely unlearning that. And as they are unlearning that, they are also loving the whole entire shit secretly, whoever presents divine femininity in their life. But it looks like the cat is coming out the bag. The secret is being revealed. I pray that this message found y'all well. If it did not find you well, I hope that it leaves you well. If you are needing a personal reading, feel free to email me at turquoisemajesty@gmail.com. If you'd like to donate, that information is in the description box below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And until next time, y'all, peace.